Good morning. It is October 18, 2020. To God be all glory. Great and marvelous things He continues to do. This morning, I will be sharing with you the short story, A Simple Gesture, by John W. Schlatter from the book Chicken Soup for the Soul. Everybody can be great because anybody can serve. You don't have to have a college degree to serve. You don't have to make your subject and verb agree to serve. You only need a heart full of grace, a soul generated by love. Martin Luther King Jr. Mark was walking home from school one day when he noticed the boy ahead of him had tripped and dropped all of the books he was carrying, along with 2 sweaters, a baseball bat, a glove, and a small tape recorder. Mark knelt down and helped the boy pick up the scattered articles. Since they were going in the same direction, he helped to carry part of the burden. As they walked, Mark discovered the boy's name was Bill, that he loved video games, baseball, and history, and that he was having a lot of trouble with his other subjects, and that he had just had a fight with his friend. They arrived at Bill's home first, and Mark was invited in for a Coke and to watch some television. The afternoon passed pleasantly, with a few laughs and some shared small talk. Then Mark went home. They continued to see each other around school, had lunch together once or twice, then both graduated from junior high. They ended up in the same high school where they had brief contacts over the years. Finally, the long-awaited senior year, and 3 weeks before graduation, Bill asked Mark if they could talk. Bill reminded him of the day years ago when they had first met. "Do you ever wonder why I was carrying so many things home that day?" asked Bill. "You see, I cleaned out my locker because I didn't want to leave a mess for anyone else. I had stored some of my mother's sleeping pills and I was going home to commit suicide. But after we spent some time together talking and laughing, I realized that if I had killed myself, I would have missed that time and so many others that followed. So you see, Mark, when you picked up my books that day, you did a lot more. You saved my life." You know, as I read this story, I thought about the life-changing impact young Mark had on the life of young Bill. How all he did was help a kid with his stuff, and yet in Bill's eyes, he saved his life that day. This story serves as a great reminder that we must never take others for granted because we have no idea of the struggles they are facing. And please note that this is applicable to everyone. No one is excluded, not even your dear Christian friends. They too are fighting unspoken battles, which is why as an individual, we have to be mindful of our words and our actions towards others. As the truth is, this will be the difference. Our actions and our words will be the difference between someone placing the end of their figurative rope tightly around their neck and ending their life, or deciding to tie a knot at the end of that rope just to keep holding on. In Ephesians 4 verses 29 and 32, Paul wrote, "Let no corrupt communication proceed out of your mouth, but that which is good to the use of edifying, that it may minister grace unto the hearers. And be ye kind one to another, tender-hearted, forgiving one another, even as God, for Christ's sake, had forgiven you." He also wrote in Colossians 4 verse 6 that we should let our speech be always with grace, seasoned with salt, that we may know how we ought to answer every man. While we know that we will never be able to save everyone, we can always start by making a difference in one person's life. Remember, everyone you meet is fighting a battle you know nothing about, and it takes nothing for you to be kind. May God continue to bless you and keep you as we endure this pandemic. Grace be unto you.